students, this is Teacher Seth of Basic English Camp, and welcome to another grammar lesson. So right now, or today, we're going to talk about passive voice. What is passive voice in English grammar? So keep watching this video. So let's get started. Passive voice. So in passive voice, the subject of the sentence receives the action rather than performing it. So it's the other way around. Again, in passive voice, the subject of the sentence receives the action rather than performing it. So as we move forward, we will talk about that. Again, subject plus be verb. What are the be verbs? So we have is, are, was, and were, plus the past participle form of the verb. Now, let's differentiate these two examples. We have the active and the passive. Let's have the active. The teacher explains the lesson. So in this sentence, teacher is the subject and she is also the doer of the action, which is explains. Right? So this is for active. Now for passive, the lesson is explained by the teacher. So for passive, actually you can remove by the teacher. Just leave the lesson is explained. It still makes sense, right? Let's continue. So passive voice with modals. Okay, so when we use modals in the passive voice, the structure, only the structure, not the meaning, but the structure changes slightly. All right? The modal verb comes before the be verb, and be is followed by the past participle. Here's the structure. Subject plus modal plus be and past participle form of the verb. So examples of passive voice with modals. So these are just some of the modal verbs. All right? So let's begin with can. So can is used for ability or possibility. Now let's differentiate the active and the passive voice. For active, she can finish the project. So the subject is the doer of the action for active. Now let's have the passive. The project can be finished by her. So again, the subject is not really important for passive voice. That's for can. Now let's have must. Must is used for necessity or obligation. Again, for passive or active and passive, let's have the active. They must submit the report on time. For passive structure, we say the report must be submitted on time. So again, all the verbs should be in past participle form. Last example, we have should. So should is used for giving advice or suggestion. For active, we say you should complete the homework. For passive, we say the homework should be completed by you. So again, you can actually remove the doer of the action here and still the sentence makes sense. All right, so here are the examples of passive voice with modals. That's all for passive voice. And if you find this video helpful, please like and subscribe our YouTube channel along with our social media accounts. I'll see you next time.